morning guys, welcome back to the allotment plot. My name is Emma, these are my allotment diaries. I'd love for you to follow along by subscribing to my YouTube channel, which so many new people are doing. So if you're new, hello, welcome. This is my allotment plot in South London and I just show my day-to-day kind of what I get up to here. It's less of a how-to and more of a what I'm up to kind of vlog, so if that's your vibe, if you want to see what another fellow allotmenter is doing on their allotment at this time of year, come and follow along. I mean, we always have good fun here, and I'm not an expert gardener, so I don't always get everything right, but I do have a lot of fun trying and just giving it a go, and that's kind of what I'm all about. I'm about inspiring you. It's almost like if I can do it, you can do it, because I don't know what I'm doing. If you don't know what you're doing as well look at me. Neither do I. Come and join the club of us absolute clueless allotmenters. Though I have learnt a lot over the years, so I am getting there. My little robin friend Einstein is waiting for me to feed him. There he is. Yes, okay, we can hear you. It's a very impatient little robin. If my camera falls down one more time, I think it's going to break permanently, so he cannot land on my camera anymore. Did you hear that? You owe me a new camera otherwise, Einstein. I've got 3 jobs to do today. I've just given myself 3 jobs. I'm trying to give myself like 3 jobs a day when I come down here, and then just do those jobs really well. It stops me from getting distracted. It stops me from sort of not finishing jobs properly, and it just sort of seems to be working right now for getting things done, especially in this weather, which isn't great. I mean, it's not freezing today, but it's not great. So we're going to start by feeding Einstein. That's not officially one of the jobs, but that's what we're going to start with today. So let's feed the little birdie. All right, we're coming now. Are you happy? Yes, we're coming. Okay, I am literally talking to him. It's crazy. Where are you? Where did you just go? I heard him swoop around me. I don't know where he's got. Where are you? Swooped away. Crushing them up really small. That's what people told me to do. Really crush them up. Right, there you are, Einstein. Where are you? So weird. Guys, can I just come in here for a second and just say that was so weird. He was sitting over there waiting to come for his food. He saw me and I went, and then he came. See if I can do it again. Oh my gosh. That is so weird. If I nod at you, you actually come over. That is crazy. That is so crazy. Oh, don't land on my head though. That is so weird, isn't it? I am communicating with a bird. A wild bird. That's crazy. Oh, Einstein, you're amazing. Right, come, let's do it again. You ready? Whoa. Things to the allotment. I brought a couple of bags of wood chip. They didn't have my favourite wood chip, which is like the natural bark. They just had this darker stuff, so I had to get this instead. Ugh. It's like large landscape bark. Oh my god, it's really heavy as well. I don't know how I did that. Super strength. Do you know what, guys? A couple of weeks ago I brought some stuff from my allotment plot and left it outside my shed. I covered it with a ground sheet and a lot of it actually got stolen, which is really annoying. Somebody obviously came past, saw the bags of stuff that I brought and just sort of took them and thought, oh, I'll have that. I don't know who it was, but when I do see someone's brand new wood chipped allotment pass, I will be slightly suspicious. Just one of those things. I need to start putting it in the shed more, but they're so heavy I can't get them in and out. Anyway, just one of the downsides of having an allotment plot in London, I think. It's just, you know, happens, doesn't it? Oh, best not to dwell on it. That is actually really cool, you know. If I was like a grafter, was it a grafter, a grifter? A grafter? What's a grafter? If I was really about making money, I would sell that. I'd like put some super glue on that and sell that as a modern piece of art. Look at that. There'd be allotment art. That is actually quite beautiful. I've gone on about that way too long, but my goodness, look at it. Thing of beauty. Right, so I'm going to open these and see how far one bag goes. These bags are a lot heavier than the ones that I was getting before. So I'm hoping that means there's more in there. So we'll start with one bag. This is what it is, if you're wondering, the Verve Large Landscape Bark. 100 litres, it's the large one. The reason I got the large one is because I thought it would break up slower and create a good pathway for longer, but I don't rate it. I don't rate it. I don't like it, if I'm honest. It doesn't work for what I'm trying to do with it, which is to make pathways. Maybe it'll work in a border where you don't want wood chip to show, because it'd be the same colour as the soil, it's quite dark, but not for pathways. This is not the stuff, so annoying. And I'm glad I only got 2 bags of it. I think I'll just have to go back and get the other stuff. I'll top it up with the lighter one. I'm going to dump the rest of it here where it flooded, and I'm going to mulch this whole area under the tree with landscape bark. I think that's what it's for. I think that will absorb water really well, and I think it should stop it flooding again. So I'm going to do this. Yeah. Right, well, it's not looking too bad, and at least I've got something down on the ground now, so I can keep coming here. It won't get puddly, like, you know, waterlogged, whatever the professional word is for that. Professional word for puddle. Oh, the questions we ask on this vlog. Yeah, it's looking a little bit better. I'll go back and get some of those other bags. I appreciate I'm spending a lot of money on wood chip, but I can't find anyone to deliver it for free, and I also want to make sure it's really good quality. I am thinking, now bear with me, because this is sort of a plan, a very loose plan of what I want to do here. What I am thinking is right along the back here having quite a tall, sort of this tall, maybe, how many feet is that? 2 foot, maybe like a 2 foot planter. A train, never hear trains. Is there suddenly trains here? Never heard a train here before. Like a 2 foot long planter along the back here. So you see where I've got that fenced bit with all the sticks and twigs and stuff. I quite like that for wildlife, it's quite good. And I don't know where to put all the sticks, so that's gonna stay. Then I've got the pathway here, and then in between it is sort of this barrier bit. Here. You see where I mean here? Here. So I'm thinking a long, thin planter here. Thinking a long, thin planter there. I can make it out of decking boards, obviously pre-treated, brilliant, perfect for making a planter out of, fairly inexpensive as well. And then planting maybe some wildflowers or perennials in there or something, and just creating a bit of a boundary along the back using wildflowers. I think that'd be really nice. What do you think? Am I crazy? It's a loose plan at the moment. It's quite a loose plan, it's a fluid plan. It's the kind of plan that I might go, what plan? And completely forget about. But you know what, I actually really like that at the moment. I've been designing it in my allotment planner and it looks good on paper. Right, I brought with me some plants from my home garden, and honestly, I'm going to sell these plants to you right now because they are my favourite plant of all time. And I don't know what they're called. I call them giant daisies because they look like gigantical daisies, but their actual name is, because I've never brought them. My mum had them in her garden, my nan had them in her garden, my nan dug some up and gave them to my mum planted them, and then when my mum moved house, I dug them up and put them in my garden, and now I'm bringing them to the allotment plot. So I haven't brought them for years, and neither has my mum, because they spread like crazy. They're called Lycanthemum shasta daisies. They look like this. Can you see that picture there? I wish I had one of them in my garden because they are, honestly, they're epic. They grow so tall, and the thing is about them is they're kind of like weeds. They are like strong as anything. You can smack them over the head with a broom handle. You can like tread on them. You can forget they're there and try and plant over them. At your own risk, because honestly they are super growers. They're like weeds. They just will not stop. They're just amazing. And to transplant them from garden to garden, just dig them up because look at that, their roots are like super roots. It's like a weed. Can you see what I mean, how it's like a weed? Because their roots are so strong. It's such a good herbaceous perennial, which basically just means it's super strong and it comes back year after year. These are my favourite flowers, and I just thought, why do I not have them at the allotment? They're a great flower for pollinators. They grow so well. They're just fantastic plants. So I dug some up, and I'm going to put them at the back of my original plot in a little row and sort of like try and contain them to a little row as a bit of a backdrop to the plot. And that's what we're going to plant in today. Because why not? Why not? Let's do it. Find my trowel, so we're gonna have to use this, which I think is for what's it for? Bulbs, I think. But it's quite it does the job. I mean, it still digs and stuff, so who are we to complain? What's that? Is that a rock? Oh, it's a very big rock. Oh my god, it's huge. That'd be good for my pond. Excellent. Right, so what we'll do is we're just going to do a row of them. Let's get them out. These are dug up really badly from my garden, but it really doesn't matter. They just survive. All the leaves are coming off and everything. It doesn't matter. They are survivors. They will survive. They will survive. If these do not survive, I will eat my own hat. I don't have a hat, but I will buy a hat. Oh, I do have a hat. I'll eat the hat that I have. That's what I'll do. Hello, Einstein. You watching me? Watching me, are you? Waiting to get all the wormies. Give me a minute then. Come on. It's like, no. Oh, Einstein. Right, they're in. Do you know what? I actually have no doubt in my mind that they will grow. I know they will grow. I could drop them on a pathway and they'd probably grow. They are absolute natural born survivors. They're brilliant. That's going to give me a really nice high kind of boundary, like a border here, which would be really nice. And when I get that back planter put in, I might put those in there as well and have a nice big row of like giant daisies, as I like to call them. Shantanay, what are they called? Chantenay, whatever they are, those giant daisies. Beautiful, beautiful plant. I'm so happy with those. They're going to be great. Right, last job of the day, because I am actually getting really cold. Job of the day is I'm just going to support some of these broad beans a bit. When I came down to drop off the wood chip at the weekend, I did notice that a lot of these are flopping about the place, and I'm just a little bit worried about them sort of snapping, basically. So I've just got these little mini sticks. I'm just going to put some in. Always better to get your support in as early as possible before they snap, obviously. For obvious reasons. There you go, that's about how basic my handbook is, by the way. Very obvious, but I suppose if you don't know it, you know, a lot of these things are only obvious if you actually know it, and then it seems obvious, but before you know it, it's not obvious, is it? That's the thing. It's not supported very well though at all. What's it called? There you are, mate. So I've got some twine going across them all, and what I'm going to do is lift the twine up if I can. Can I do that? No. Okay, fine, I can't actually do that on this row. Why can't I do that? I tied it too tightly. There we are. You raise me up so I can jump on mountains. There you go, raised you up. Brilliant. Right, all a bit better supported now. Hopefully you'll keep growing. They're doing so well. Well done, guys. Big thumbs up. Right, keep going. Don't die. Right guys, so what I've got left to do is I've got to fill up that raised bed, which I'm going to come back and do tomorrow, so that will be the next vlog. I'm going to show you exactly how I fill up a raised bed properly. From the base of cardboard, I'm going to put some newspaper in, I'm going to put some sticks in, then we're going to do horse manure, compost. We're going to really fill it up with goodness and see what we can grow in there this year, so that should be really exciting. I've also got some seeds to sow. There's a video coming up on that soon. February is when I start my seeds that are kind of warm loving seeds that need to be started indoors early, so we're going to be doing that. I'm also going to start my parsnips outside. I start them every year in February, the gigantic ones. What are they called? Gigantica? I think they're called, no, Gladiator. Gladiator parsnips, they're my absolute favourite. I do them every year. Also, I need to get the back area ready for the greenhouse to go up, which is going to go up mid-February, so this is very exciting news. There's a lot to come, basically, a lot of exciting things happening at the allotment plot, so stay tuned. Do subscribe if you're new. Come follow me on social media as well. I'm at Emma's Allotment Diaries. A lot of you found me on YouTube through my TikTok, which has kind of like spiraled a bit recently with the tap videos, which went a bit viral, so welcome if you are from TikTok. And yeah, lots of exciting things to come, so do subscribe, do watch, and I'll see you on Friday, guys. Happy gardening. See you then. Bye.